Hello, tribe. What's happening? How's everybody this evening? Sigh. Boo. Boo, bitch. We need a t-shirt that says that. Hi, Moxie. Hi, Jennifer. D. Hello. Hi, Jimmy. Thank you all. I didn't get to finish catching up on our threads today, but I just love you guys. Thank you. Hi, Swish. Hi, Alabaster. Hi, Scorpio. Who else we got in here? Hey, Krugs, what's happening? Hey, Bunny. Bunny, I think I fixed the bot. I think. So let's keep our fingers crossed. Hi, Jamie. Good to see you again. Hi, Allie. Hi, Phoenix. Thanks, y'all, for jumping on. I know that I posted this kind of late. It's, make sure my volume's all the way up so I don't have a mic. Yeah, it's been a week, you know? It's been a week. It's been a week. Am I missing anyone? Hi, Cristobal. Hello. Hi, Lisa. Bunny's got bingo posted. I also pinned a post. Jimmy Graybeard and I are kicking off a tarot class for the month of July. If you would like to learn tarot, it's definitely aimed for beginners, people that want to brush up on their skills. We're going to give you 4 weeks of recorded material, and then we're also going to do Zooms for 4 weeks to, you know, hang with you, answer your questions, so you can pick our brains. It's limited. We're keeping the classes small. We want to keep them smaller. Oh, and also you will have access to a private Discord server with just the people that are in your class and with Jimmy and I for support. It's going to be a good time. It's perfect for my fellow goths that don't like to go outside in July. Sit in the house and learn how to read tarot. Okay, it's Cancer season. Everybody in their fields, what's going on? Jennifer D, thank you for that beautiful, super effing cool song, Jennifer D. You are the best. You are so talented. That is... Jennifer D knows the way to my heart. She writes me music. She knows my love language. Allie, what's going on? I'm glad we're here with you. Are you all right? Ooh, tornado weather. That's very good energy to be able to work with. Hi, Curious. Hello. Welcome in. We're glad you're here. Sasha, hello. Welcome, welcome. All right, we're going to go to the fairy oracles first. The shadow and light fairy oracles. See what's going on. I don't think I saw Alicia. Is Alicia in here? Okay, what's happening? What's going on in the vibe? Brother Raccoon. Working too hard. Your sensuality is beautiful. What is this, Star Child? I feel like you're all over the place. What is this download? What is this download? You're attracting wonderful news. Okay, someone needs some self-care right now, okay, with the sewer mermaid. Okay, someone's working so hard they feel like they've been hanging out in the sewer. Need a little love, need a little self-care, whatever that looks like for you. Okay, a quiet, safe space. Some of you have been working really hard, and there is something that's coming towards you because of it, but you're also being asked to balance right now. Need a little bit of balance. One of the hardest earth things for me, I know. sure for many of you. Yes, classes are fun. Classes are trouble. Jimmy and I are a whole lot of fun to hang out with. We hope to see you there. Bunny's got bingo up. All right. Let's talk about this need for a safe, quiet space right now. Ace of Swords. 3 of Swords in reverse, 5 of Wands. I like this. 3 of Pentacles. Okay, you know why they're telling me you need a self-care day, Star Child, with these? This is good. This is really good. Some of you have just overcome a big hurdle. There's 2 cards here representative of community with the 5 of Wands and the 3 of Pentacles. All right, some of you have just, you just moved past some kind of hard lesson. You're healed from it with the 3 of Swords in reverse. But with the Ace of Swords, it's like taking that, it's like that review. I'm getting the energy of like review. It's time to kind of sit and do a review about some BS that you slayed. It looks like a self-care day would do that. A little reflection, a little celebrate yourself before you go on to slay the next. Seven of Cups, 8 of Swords, and the Empress. Tell me about this Empress energy here. Queen of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, the Death. Woo! This wasn't a little something something if the Death card came out. Somebody just closed a major cycle here. And it was with multiple energies for sure. What's the 8 of Wands? What else is in this message? Two of Pentacles, Princess of Wands. What's this 7 of Cups about? The Moon and the 4 of Swords. Okay. All right. I like this. This is very High Priestess energy, even though there's not a High Priestess on the table with the Moon and the 4 of Swords. Okay? Some of you just finished a very, very long battle with multiple energies. Lots of illusions with the 7 of Cups. And you did it very stoically, is why I say that this feels like very much High Priestess energy. When the 4 of Swords is behind the Moon, it means that you are recovering from heartbreak. You are going through a big death and transition, and nobody saw it. Nobody saw it. You did it like a High Priestess. And why this is coming out is because you're just being asked to reflect on that. You're being asked to reflect on your strength is what it is. Okay, at the end of the day. Because some of you are just going to the next, or you just keep working through it. But there's something important to reflect on here. Tell me more. The High Priest. The 7 of Swords. Ha! And the Seeker. And the 4 of Swords again. How effing good your strategy is. In life, we do reflect on our strategy. We reflect on our plans, seeing how we need to modify them. Okay, seeing what else needs to happen. But what they're telling me here is like they want you to take some time. They want you to take a self-care day. They want you to do some R&R. And however you process things, everyone processes things different. Some people, you know, write stuff down. Some people are just more claircognizant. But to take the time to reflect on this last season of your life, to see just how effing fabulous your strategy was. Okay? There was something about you staying silent. There was something about you staying silent. Maybe it was the first time you used that strategy. But using that strategy put something to the death here. Created a complete transition. And this feels like multiple parties. Tell me more about these multiple parties. There's the Strength card. The Horned one, the 5 of Cups, and the 4 of Wands. Okay, the 4 of Wands is about spirit guides. Okay. Strength with the Horned one is some serious stoicism. Some of you listen to your spirit guides in this staying silent. Why are you working so hard? Tell me about this working so hard. Angel of Time, feeling like you're fighting the clock because you know you're on the precipice of a new beginning. This season is definitely closed with the 10 of Swords. Tell me about the Princess of Cups. The Prince of Cups. The High Priest again. Why is the High Priest working so hard? The Death card again. Okay. This is great. This is great energy. Not gonna say anything. I mean, this is you're ready. You're ready for the next season. There's no question about this at all. Okay, you're ready for the next season. There's some new people here too with the Prince and Princess of Cups. Okay, and we also saw the King and Queen of Pentacles. Yes, keep working hard towards this new season. You're right at the finish line. But there is something about you getting with your guides here. Maybe taking a day to feel a little imbalanced, to really look at how you have played out this strategy. You've got good news coming with the Dragonfly Mermaid. What's this good news? You might be getting a download about this good news too, actually. Oh, there's one more step. There's one more step to this strategy. They need you to quiet down for a few minutes with the 7 of Swords and the Princess of Swords. Your spirit guides over here with the 4 of Wands want to talk to you because it's finishing your masterpiece. It's finishing the masterpiece. There's some final touches that need to go on. There's one more step to your strategy to get to that Ace of Wands. Tell me more about the 7 of Wands, please. Yeah. 4 of Swords, King of Cups. Hold tight. Stay in that stoic energy, okay? Stay silent. There's one more step. And your guides want to talk to you about this. But they also want to do a little review with you. Do your spirit guides do that with you? My spirit guides do that with me. We just recently did a year in review, actually. It was interesting. It was a good afternoon. It was a good meeting. Great meeting. All right, I'm going to clear that energy. We're going to go to the next. Tetra, welcome in from Mobile, Alabama, huh? Well, we like to kick it down south around here. That's our style. I think you just got a square for Southern accent. You contemplating eating your guides recently? Tell me more money, please, because I have never heard that response before. Ever. Ever, ever, ever. Sorry, y'all. This is Ghetto Tarot tonight. It's been a busy week. I'm losing nails. Yeah, it's always hot down south. I'm not down south right now, but we kick it like we're down south around here. Some things just never die. Yeah, the strong gods are dead. I don't even know what you're talking about, Jimmy, but it just reminded me of a download that I got today. The strong gods are dead. The meek shall inherit the earth. There's your Bible verse. All right. What else is going on? What's going on with the Star Tribe? What else is going on with the Star Tribe? What else is going on? Pose brave flight. Strange companions in strange places. The mildew fairy. Oh, I feel like this is part of your end strategy. Maybe they're going to spill some tea here, okay? This is talking about how it's time to clean house, Star Child. It's time to clean house. It's time to use your imagination in order to do it. And to not let fear hold you back. Just about to pass the mission here. All right. The mildew fairy, it's cleanup time. Let's look at this. Let's see what she's got to say. Tell me about the mildew fairy. Oh, they're asking me to switch decks. What's up with the mildew fairy? Damn, it feels like it was down south in this theater tonight, though. It's about 100 degrees in here. Bunny, it sounds like you talk to your guys the way the Scorpio talks to his. Tell me about this cleanup. Ooh, 5 of Wands. Yeah. Okay, that energy that we were looking at earlier, they're coming for one more round of bullshit. In order to not get you to close the cycle with the 8 of Wands, they're coming in with some communication. This 5 of Wands energy, this same energy we just saw. This is trailing off of the last energy. Okay, they're coming in one more time. It is Cancer seasons. They're probably going to want to vomit their emotional garbage on you, okay? Their lack of emotional maturity. Tell me about this 8 of Wands. These are people you've already closed the cycle with. Yeah, Queen of Swords. Towards the Empress, there's the Empress again. 9 of Swords. Some of you, if you related to that last channel, you're feeling a little bit of psychic attack from it. You can feel the projection of the energy. You're being asked to stay in your stoicism here, though, with the Queen of Swords. Don't let your heart get in the way like an ocean. I must be talking to an empath because they're sending messages about the Empress closing a season here. Putting some of you in contemplation. But you're being asked to not fear this final. There's a final countdown going on. There's a final something going on here to that death card, to going into that new beginning. Do 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 do. Tell me about this fear. The Lovers. It's a choice. It's a choice to believe in peace. Being asked to protect your peace at all costs here. Protecting your peace at all costs means staying out of the emotional space. Yeah. Because you're working on a 10 of coins. You don't have time for this. This new season equals a victory with a 10 of coins. You're being asked to not put an ounce of emotion into whatever this is that you're closing. There's a card on the floor and they're telling me to grab it. whatever you're closing, don't put an ounce of emotion towards it, okay? Because it messes with the fire, right? It messes with the fire energy, 9 of Cups. And it also messes with your peace, staying in that joyful space. You're in a 9 of Cups. Somebody doesn't like it. What else is new? What else is new? Okay, strange companions in strange places. If you have challenges, use your imagination. You're being asked to open up maybe to some different people. Tell me more about this. 3 of Coins. Yeah, you are. You're being asked to open up to some different people about some of these challenges that you're facing right now. 2 of Coins, because it feels like an endless loop. And with the Queen of Coins, people that you feel grounded around. Tell me more about this 3 of Coins. Ace of Coins. These are people you're going into a new beginning with. Forget the past. Yeah, 2 of Wands. Tell me more about this 2 of Wands. The Magician. Yeah. All right. You're being asked to hang out with the magical MFers. You're going to get some kind of download, though. It's like weird. I feel like there's like one more battle strike or something coming in this Cancer season. Okay. There are people that are going to communicate some stuff, try to knock you off your square. Being asked to keep your peace. All right. Stay out of your emotions with these people. Clean house. Don't be fearful. If there's fear involved in this, it's probably people that you just are learning to stand up to for the first time in your life. Are we talking about somebody's family? All right, what else is going on in your energy, Star Child? You're telling me to move to the vampires. What's going on with the vampires? Just speak to the vampires. Oh yes, we use Ghost Seer around here. I'm assuming that's what you're talking about, Tetra. For any of you that have Ghost Seer apps. Forgot to turn mine on. I love it. Menard. Uh-oh, Krug's in the house, isn't he? Static ritual, energy release, nightmare, psychic protection. Give me another one. Redemption and reason. Somebody wants your forgiveness. What is going on tonight? Nah, I feel a lot of karmic energy. Somebody wants your forgiveness. You're trying to shield yourself from psychic attack. Use your reason. Stay out of your emotions. And the way to get rid of the madness is some kind of ecstatic energy release is what is being asked of you at this time. I have a feeling that this redemption card, whoever's looking for your absolution, is the same one that is sending the psychic attacks. So here you're being asked to stay in your reason. Okay. We have to get a little more tea on this because the same energy has come out 3 times now. Okay. All right. This feels karmic AF, Star Child. I don't know. All right, let's go to Witch's Tarot. Who's looking for redemption? Who's looking for your absolution at this time? You giving out penance? You can send them here for confession. Hey, Alabaster, welcome in. All right, who is this? Who is this looking for absolution? The Empress just wanted to pop out the deck. Death? What? What is going on here? Ten of Pentacles. A King of Wands. The Emperor and the Empress. King of Wands in reverse. Tell me more about this Death card. Okay. You walked away from a King of Wands in reverse here, okay? For those of you that may be newer to tarot, a King of Wands can be a very nasty energy. This is someone who uses a lot of trickery, a lot of deception, a lot of really harsh words. The energy I'm getting off this card, this is one of those people that, this is one of those energies that like everybody likes. Everybody thinks this is the good guy, okay? This person wears, has a lot of different masks, wears a lot of different masks around a lot of different people. This is not gender specific. It could be male or female or whatever gender you identify with. Yeah, this person acts very differently behind closed doors. You walked away from this person. This person is watching you. They're watching you and they're keeping an eye on you because there's an Emperor and Empress here. Someone new is coming into your energy. I need to dig into this Death card more because there's a Death card and a Ten of Pentacles here. I feel like this person sees you moving on with someone else, so they want to come in and ask for forgiveness. Tell me more about this Page of Swords because it's tied to this King of Wands. Tell me more about what this Page of Swords, what is this King of Wands in reverse doing right now? Two of Wands. Queen of Cups in reverse. Okay. This person's doing some magic. Tell me about this Death card. Here's the thing. There's a reason why they're doing a lot of magic. First of all, know that this Four of Cups is representative of spirit guides. Okay, you have spirit guides that are acting as trickster spirits right now, keeping this person out of your energy. There is a Ten of Cups and a Ten of Coins here. Tell me about this Death card, please. There's a Victory. Two of Cups. Oh, you have a new Two of Cups situation coming in here. You have a new soul connection coming in here. That's why this Emperor and this Empress was here. Okay, there's a victory in this. You've been getting downloads about this from your spirit guides with the Eight of Wands. This new season of your life is a Ten of Swords. Excuse me. Someone wants it to be a Ten of Swords, a Ten of Pentacles, and a Ten of Cups. That's this is part of that final blow. And it's important to stay strategic because somebody's not happy about this. New life, new you, new boo, all of that kind of stuff. So they're sending a bunch of psychic attacks. And they're also talking ish. They're changing the conversation depending on who they're talking to. Okay? And it's a very emotionally manipulative energy because it's showing up as the King of Swords, the King of Wands in reverse and the Queen of Wands in reverse. They're doing some kind of magic here, which I'll dig into that a little more. I think it's a little more going on than the psychic attacks and the gossip, you know, but black magic is words. And so that's why you're being asked here to stay in that stoicism, to stay in that reason, to think clearly, because that I don't like at all the energy that I'm feeling on this Queen of Cups, King of Wands in reverse. Like, it'd be really easy to go off. It'd be really easy to lose your cool. Okay? You know their strategy, and you're keeping quiet. But that's what they want. They want you to lose it. So that's why this ecstatic release is over here, okay? Moving that energy somewhere else. But let me dig into this Two of Wands a little more. I mean, if we're going to talk about the karmics, let's just get the tea, okay? Let's get the tea. But, I mean, you're sitting pretty. I'm looking at an Emperor, an Empress, a Ten of Pentacles, and a Ten of Cups. So that's where to direct the energy, right? That's where to keep the eyes. Keep your eyes on the prize. Rather than this punk-ass bitch back here. Okay, tell me more about this. Magic. Queen of Wands in reverse. Nine of Swords. It's psychic attacks. They think they're making progress with the Seven of Pentacles. I don't think so, though. I don't see that. But maybe that's what this review is about. That's why it's time to get down with your spirit guides for a minute, so that they can kind of let you know, like, there's some last minute things coming in with these psychic attacks, okay? They might be working with the Queen of Wands in reverse. I feel like this Queen of Wands in reverse is a separate energy. Oh, see, this is why you got so many spirit guides around you, okay? Because they're effing with the star. Boo! Hi, Limelight. What's up? Welcome in. Okay, reason. Time to think clearly. Stay in your logic at this time. Tell me about this reason card. Oh, okay. Yeah, you clearly peep something really intuitive here, okay, because you're showing up as the Queen of Cups on this reason card. With the Two of Swords and the Seven of Wands. You're not confused about what's happening. There's a bunch of different stories happening. You know, there's a bunch of people, you know, what people do, man. You know, I don't understand it, but you have a lot of people focused on you right now. If you relate to this. It's a lot of people that want to be up in your business. But what this is clearly showing me is none of them really know your business. Because you're being stoic about it. You got your poker face on. Right? And that's where it needs to stay. And when you get these intuitive downloads, they irritate you a little bit. You're being asked to stay in your logic. To stay in that high priestess, high priest energy. And from the back, do this ecstatic, primal, energetic release. Don't ever let them see you sweat, Star Child. Tell me more about this energetic release. High priest, high priestess. Three of Swords in reverse. I love that. Ace of Swords. Well, the high priest, the high priestess, the emperor, the empress seem to know how to get this done. Okay? The Ace of Swords. Tell me about this Ace of Swords. Three of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles. Beautiful. King of Swords. There's the Emperor again. The Fool. Fire. If you resonate with this, this is triggering the fire. There are times that it's triggering the fire. I feel like there's something else that's coming. There's this person's going to come up in your energy again, and it's going to trigger your fire. So find some kind of ecstatic release for that fire. I mean, this is the card of Aries, okay? This is like a let loose, which you are able to do with wisdom. I'm looking at a high priest and a high priestess, emperor, empress, same energy. Okay? Continue to trust your downloads with the Ace of Swords. You know the truth here. But there's something about you carving out time for this. Just like we saw that, like, carving out time for self-care, there's something about you carving out time for this. I feel a little bit of rage in this card. That righteous rage, baby. That sacred anger, which is more than acceptable to have when a douche is trying to come in your energy for absolution. Okay? Talking a lot of ish, spinning a lot of stories with a lot of people. Just, you know, do it responsibly. Do it responsibly, Star Child. Continue to protect yourself from the psychic attacks. Protect your energy. Because you got a 10 of Pentacles and a 10 of Cups. That's where the fire needs to go. Let that anger fuel you. Oh, rage rooms are fun, Bunny. I like a rage room. Been to a few myself. I like a rage room. Oh, was that an inappropriate? Did I use an inappropriate word? I probably did. There's a good chance. Channel your dragon breath. Tell me more. Tell me more. What else does Star Child need to hear tonight? Oh, you want me to go to the Hecate deck. Okay. Oh, boy. Somebody must have some real sacred rage going on if we're going into the Hecate deck. This deck is spicy. This is a Wendy's cruise. Rage responsibly cruise. Rage responsibly. And don't pull that Morgan told me to do it BS either, crooks. It's against the code of organism. No, you're right, Bunny. No one at Wendy's gets paid enough to clean up after your BS. You're right. Do not misdirect rage. Rage is sacred. Hey, use it towards that 10 of Pentacles and that 10 of Cups. Rage is a great motivator to the will, to the fire energy to get things done. And sometimes you need a rage room, and that's all good. That ecstatic release. What does Star Child need to hear tonight out of this deck? Destruction! Okay. I guess I gotta put on my fairy godmother hat. I guess we're gonna talk about you raging responsibly this evening. Okay? Bunny, you're such a good hall monitor. You're such a good hall monitor, cleaning up my mouth, making sure everyone understands what Morgan is saying. Dagger, severance. Woo! Some of you are kicking some people out. This Cancer season, Persephone. sacred fire, unity, Hermes messages. All right, I'm actually getting I'm getting a different download off of this. What the download that I'm getting off of this is someone else is raging because of your decisions and your unity. Since you have severed ties, I'm going to wait before I say anything about this Hermes card with the messaging. Someone else is creating unnecessary destruction because of your choices, because you choosing to sever ties. They're creating their own mess. Okay, why do we need to know about this? Why do we need to know about all these karmics tonight? I will deliver. All right. Tell me about this Persephone card first. Because that card feels like your energy if you relate with this message. Tell me about this Persephone card. Tell me about this Persephone card. Someone is mad that you severed ties with them. Some of you are going into a new relationship. Some of you might be getting married in this next season. It's, I have no empathy at all for this destruction energy that I'm looking at. And here's why. This was not someone that you just knew for a couple of months, okay? This is clearly someone that stole everything that you would have freely given to them, okay? They were constantly burning down your boundaries. You severed ties with them. This is someone who doesn't like your choices. This does not feel like an intimate partner, actually. This feels like a family member. This feels like a family member that just feels like they have some authority over your life choices. It's kind of weird and codependent feeling. Tell me about this destruction card. Tell me about this destruction card. The World in reverse. The Ace of Cups. Oh, this is someone who just wears a mask. Big time. There's that King of Wands in reverse again. I don't know. You have to figure out what resonates with you. If this is a family or previous relationship. They see you in this Sun, in this Ace of Cups. They see you in this blessed and highly favored energy, Star Child. And they're boiling because of it. Rather than figuring out, you know, what their next season is, they're trying not to close a cycle here with you with the World in reverse. This is this King of Wands energy again. Who is this in your energy? Why do they keep coming out? I don't want to talk about him anymore. Man, we keep getting the same message over and over again. This person is hovering. Hovering, hovering, hovering. Tell me about the unity with this sacred fire. What's this unity with this sacred fire? Okay, some of you need to do a cord cutting. Okay? Look at the Three of Wands and the Two of Swords. So Four of Wands on this table. We saw a Ten of Pentacles, a Ten of Cups. Death card twice. You're clearly going towards what you want, no matter what anyone has to say about it. If you're familiar with the story of Persephone. But there's like a little bit of confusion about keeping your eyes on the bigger horizon. But the confusion is those psychic attacks. So you keep feeling this person in your energy, obviously, because whoever the heck this is, they keep coming through in the reading. We've been talking about them for 45 minutes. They need to go. They need to go. Mark, if you've been hearing the same messages from January, cut the freaking cord with this person so us tarot readers can stop talking about it, would ya? Tell me about these messages with Hermes. Tell me about these messages with Hermes, because I'm about to clear this. Knight of Coins, the Empress. They're fucking creeping. Creeping. This is a very controlling person. Ten of Swords, but it's over. And the Ace of Wands, and you're on to your new beginning. Okay, so I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if you got to cut a cord with this person. I don't know if you still got some kind of contract with them. If you still have joint ownership in a dog. I don't know. But, like, I would cut it all off. Every ounce of it. Every ounce of it. Because this person is... And they're mad. Like, I can... Like, it's strong. I can feel their angst. They need a rage room. Just rolling with the rage vibes tonight, apparently. Can we not? I mean, I'm all good with rage vibes. But let's have a good time with it. It is also Cancer season, so you're probably dealing with someone, you know, who isn't very emotionally mature, so they can't handle all the feels that are coming up right now, and watching you in your glory, and working on a Ten of Pentacles and a Ten of Cups, and moving on with your life, and midnight margaritas. That sounds like a wonderful idea, Scorpio. Talk to me about these midnight margaritas. Talk to me about these midnight margaritas. Said I'm not going to find any midnight margaritas in this Hecate deck, and I believe that. We're going to go back to the fairies. Ooh, those narcissist exes. I know, jeez. Oh. I got psychopath exes. I get it. I get it. What's up, Alchemy? Welcome in. Hi, Valerie. All right. Let's talk about these midnight margaritas. Bunny, I think a slushy machine is a fabulous idea. There we go. Rediscovering your authenticity. Mermaid in the koi pond. After feeling abandoned. Well, that is definitely a forced way into a dark night of the soul, and rediscovering your authenticity is feeling abandoned. There they are again. Go the fuck away. What is going on tonight? Oh, man. Somebody's missing somebody that they know is terribly toxic for them, okay? With this shallow grave and this Alice in the Sea of Tears, all right? Here's the thing. There's no, not shame in that at all. Not shame in that at all. This is toxic. Like, this was toxic. This might have been good at one time too, okay? But it's turned toxic. Obviously. I don't think that you're hanging with this person right now. But something's coming up. Somebody's in their feels. And that goes both ways with that energetic projection. Okay? This person knows that you're thinking about them. But I like this too, because we also have the mermaid in the koi pond, rediscovering your individuality, once upon a midnight, dreary creativity, artistic flow, and expression. And if you relate with this, and if that's where you can channel your energy, that is great. That is the place to channel it. So I'm not telling you to turn off, like the download is not like about turning off missing someone. If you miss someone, you miss somebody. There's no, there's no reason to deny it. Why feel abandoned though? Why feeling abandoned and casted away? Well, that's always a deeper. The feeling abandoned, feeling casted away is what's on the surface. There's something below the surface that actually has nothing to do with this human. Nothing to do with this human at all. It's deeper. But I don't know. I'm not, like, the sense the energy that I'm getting off these cards is not, like, it's not a time to, like, psychoanalyze that and deep dive into that. It's time to dive into some creative expression. It's time to express your individuality as a way to get over this. Is part of that recovering in the dark too. That's what they're showing me. And that's hard. That is hard, right? When we don't show our cards. And we're recovering in the background and we're not talking to anyone about it. And we're being quite stoic about it. Somebody's feeling very alone in their healing process. All this energy is flowing together tonight. These are not separate. These are not separate channels. But there's a reason. There's a reason why you've been asked to hang back. There's a reason why you've been asked to stay quiet. Not show your cards. Not talk to certain people about it. And the reason is because there was a major victory on the other side of it. We saw the 10 of coins and the 10 of pentacles. There's a major victory on the other side of it. And if there's energies throwing psychic attacks and rivalry and gossiping and things like that, that you don't want them to get in the way. And there's a duality in the mind going on, because we saw like an Ace of Wands and we saw 2 death cards. Somebody's very, very passionate about getting to the transformation, getting to the next season. There's some details that are in the way. Some feelings are coming up. But you're being asked to step back from that, compartmentalize it, and rediscover your individuality and your creative genius. And yes, rage definitely fits right into that, okay? 100%. Where are we going? Tell me about this once upon a midnight dreary, this creative genius energy, this artistic flow, this artistic expression. Tell me about Star Child's artistic expression, temperance. Card many of us hate to see when we're talking about healing. You keep coming out as the Empress tonight, though. You keep coming out as the Empress. Pull up your bootstraps, Empress. You got this. I'm not telling you to discount your feelings, but you got this. The Justice and the Temperance card. There's so many things that are, and the Two of Pentacles. There's so many things that are balancing out karmically right now. And the scales are about to tip in your favor, Empress. Tell me more about this midnight dreary for the Empress. The Magician, the Tower, the Wheel of Fortune, confirmation. Okay, this is the final tower in the emotional space with this. Everything's balancing out. Karma's balancing out here. Okay, so you're being asked to focus on this. This is the creative genius. The manifestation. What are you manifesting right now, Magician? Besides a 10 of Pentacles and a 10 of Cups, that's a lot. That's a lot. You're manifesting a lot. Three of Swords and the Strength card. Transmute this. Transmute this into something creative right now. What does creativity mean to you? What does creativity mean to you? Do not have a limited view on creativity. Talk about that a lot around here, okay? You are the artist of your life. Everything is creative. You don't have to paint. You don't have to play an instrument. You know, all those things that we, put in the category of the arts. Everything is art. Everything is art. Start viewing everything in your life as an artistic expression of the Empress. Tell me more about what the Magician needs to transmute here. Somebody's feeling a lot of heartbreak. I'm sorry, because I feel like I'm in a space. I feel like I'm delivering it like I have low tolerance for it. And I don't have low tolerance for it. And I very much validate your feelings. I'm just get tired of talking about karmic energies sometimes, But because it's the past, that's why. I get sick of talking about it as a tarot reader, because it's the past. And we saw a 10 of Cups and a 10 of Pentacles in the future. Tell me more about the Magician. The 10 of Pentacles, again. King of Cups. Tell me about this individuality, becoming the dragon. Okay, we got 2 pages. All right. Here, Magician, this is where to put those emotions. This is where to put the heartbreak. This is where to put the rage. This is where to put all of the things. Your spirit guides clearly want to do a quick review with you on the season that you've just been through. They want to give you a pat on the back, tell you how great you have been doing at healing in the dark, which is not for the weak. You're not weak, Empress. It's not for the faint of heart. And it's like, I can feel it. It's just like the final push. It's the final, there's something final that's about to happen to get you onto this new timeline. Okay? Your guides want to talk to you about that. Put your Magician energy towards your 10 of Pentacles. Now, you're being asked to rediscover your individuality and become the dragon. And 2 pages came out on top of that. Somebody literally needs to go get a dragon costume, is what they're telling me. Go get a dragon costume. This is the inner child. This is all about the inner child. Soothing the emotions of the inner child to get that will back, that creative fire that childlike energy brings, that the magician loves, that is core to creative expression. And obviously, some of you want to be a dragon, and that's cool. Go get a dragon costume. Go get a dragon head. I don't know. Go get a dragon tail. Whatever that looks like for you. Krugs, you buy magic rocks? Are you selling magic rocks in the chat, Krugs? What's going on? A dragon cape. There you go. Or maybe, you know, whatever that is to you. Maybe you don't want to be a dragon. Maybe you want to be something else. I don't know. Maybe you want to be a koi fish. I don't know. Tell me more about this individuality. Something important about you tapping into the portal of your imagination right now with this Ace of Cups and the World card. There's something very important about you tapping into your imagination right now. It's going to trip the brain away from this feeling abandoned, this feeling of missing someone, to get the creative downloads, which will put the magician into action towards these 10 of Pentacles. Tell me more about the imagination here. Some of you need to get with some other fun people in order to do this. Yeah. I like this. 3 of Pentacles, 6 of Cups, and 8 of Pentacles. Some of you need to find some other people to get weird and playful with right now. You don't have to trauma dump. You don't have to talk about all this stuff. You haven't been talking about it. There's a reason why you haven't been talking about it, and it's not unhealthy. This isn't, this energy that I'm feeling tonight is not like an unhealthy, like someone isn't dealing with and processing their emotions. Someone has just had to be in a really stoic state and processing some trauma and some heartbreak. And right now you're being asked to get with other people, sweet relationships, sweet energy, okay? People that are creative, people that are, and do some works to kind of bring out this imagination. It's going to help you bring out this imagination. It's going to help you get into this work mode. It's going to bring back that fire, that play, that childlike energy to get towards this 10 of Pentacles. Because this has been draining season. Whatever this is that you're about to transition out of. You are about to pass the mission here. And it has been heavy and it has been draining. Don't wait for the fun to show up, Star Child. Are you creating sanctuary? Are you creating whatever you need to create? Why do you think I wear all these wigs and I make this room and I, you know what I mean? Like, and it's going to look different for everybody. You know, it's going to look totally different for everybody. Like what it takes for you to tap in to that intuition, into that creative mind, into the, you know, what does that look like for you? What does sanctuary look like for you? I realize my sanctuary looks very different than other people's, but it's my sanctuary and it's how I tap into that. Okay? This is my playroom. This is where I come to tap into my spirit guides, to tap into my imagination, to tap into that creative energy while all that stuff is going on in the world around me. Some of you are missing that in your life. That's why they're having me talk about this. And it's key. It's key to manifestations. It's key to getting to that 10 of Pentacles and that 10 of Cups. Your power of visualization is much stronger than I believe you realize, Star Child, is the sense I'm getting for some of you. Your mind is a very, very powerful place. Obviously, you went through some huge battle here on your own, clearly on your own, very stoically. And it took a lot of mental energy, took a lot of your fire energy. So now you're being asked during this Cancer season in order to transition that emotional energy is start to work towards the regaining of that creative energy, the regaining of that fire energy by tapping in and having some fun and getting silly and getting creative and creating sanctuary and things that make you feel creative. Yeah, get weird. Get weird. We love to get weird around here. Get weird with your cloak on. Yeah, if it's a cloak, you know, whatever it is, go to Harry Potter land. I mean, whatever you got to do. Whatever you got to do. And whatever you got to do. I can't tell you what that is. It's going to look different for everyone. Yeah, let your glory flag fly, baby. Scare those muggles. Scare those muggles. That's right. You know, Mark, I don't know how to answer that question for you, that you don't understand people and people don't understand you. I agree with you 100%. I just stopped trying to find the answer to that. I just don't give a flying F anymore personally. That I had to come to that conclusion. Trust me, I get a lot of looks when I walk down the street like this. People think I'm weird as all AF, and I don't care. Like, I don't care. Like, I look at my life as a form of creative expression, everything about my life. Because I know my divinity. I know I'm a creator. I know you're a creator. I know I'm a creator. And everybody's creation is going to look different. And I know a lot of people don't like diversity. That's a really ugly word for a lot of people. I love it. I find the muggles quite boring. I mean, sometimes you got to be incognito, you know, just for your own peace. You got to put on that cloak, put on that muggle gear. All right. Gross. Where did you see that shirt? Please put it in the comment section. I was not expecting to see that when I looked up. Thank you, Cruz. They probably are all over Amazon. Star Trek, we need to start a t-shirt line. We can make a lot of really fun t-shirts. I get the greatest quotes from you all. All right, let's keep talking about your creative energy tonight. Get into this shift. I can just feel a lot of people are in their feels. All right, yeah, it's time for a treat. It's time for a treat. That card of artistic. This is. I like quadruple up decks in this. You saw me shuffle it. That card came out again of Once Upon a Midnight Jury, or creative expression, because it's the calm amidst the chaos with the sea storm. This space is my calm against the chaos. Do you have a space that is a calm against the chaos? I believe for some of you, they call it a man cave, don't they? Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. It's time for a treat. It's time for a treat. It's time for a treat. A treat. It's time to treat yourself by getting creative. What kind of beautiful art are you going to create, Star Child? That's going to be like a treat. Tell me more. I like where this is going. Moxie, Jimmy posted, oh man, I can't even remember who the quote was from. Sorry, y'all, to do this in the middle of a live, but I gotta, because this is important, because this speaks, I'm not going to be able to find it too. It's going to be so far back in this thread. This speaks to creative expression. This speaks to everything that we're talking about right now. Jimmy, can you quickly post in the after party for me? So it's the last post, that meme that you posted this week about the Muppets. Why the Muppets were so damn fabulous. You know what, I know you know what I'm talking about. Because it speaks to the creative genius. A lot of people, the word creativity can throw them off a little bit. Because it's a very, you know, the English language is just very limiting. It was the one about, that was like explaining like Kermit wasn't the best at this, Fozzie wasn't the best at this. You're being asked again here to use your imagination. This is all about imagination. Your imagination is a treat. Discuss. Here it is. Okay, here it is. It was Brett Goldstein who said this. He said, the secret to the Muppets is that they were not very good at what they did. Kermit wasn't the best host. Fozzie wasn't the best comedian. Miss Piggy wasn't a great singer. Like, none of them were actually good at what they did. But they fucking loved what they did. It says exactly that. And they were like family. And they liked putting on a show. And they did it with joy. It doesn't matter that they weren't good at it. They did it with joy. And they did it as a family. That's what made them so awesome. And it's so true. It's so true. They were all artists in their own right. Do you love how I talk like about Muppets like they're humans? Jim Henson is one of my top fives, though. Okay, my favorite artists I've been inspired by. Yeah. And a lot of people get stuck in that. Like, they're like, oh, I'm not creative, I'm not artistic, I'm not good at this. That's not what you're being asked here at all. You're just being asked to dive into your imagination, dive into your creative genius. It does take connecting with that like soul child, inner child energy in a lot of regards to do that and get real creative with it, because it's gonna be a treat. And this is the card we're gonna dive into, because we're gonna see maybe what that blockage is. It is the calm and the chaos, though. And the chaos is just as magical in the imagination. And it absolutely is. The Muppet Theater was pure chaos. It was pure chaos all the time. Oh, Brian. We do talk a lot about the Muppets around here. I was a latchkey kid. I was brought up by the Muppets. If you can't tell by my wardrobe, Miss Piggy was the most influential female I had growing up. So you will get a lot of Muppet talk at Morgan Black Tarot. Oh, Krugs, I love sleep token. I love that song, Alkaline. All right. Your imagination is a treat. Your creativity is a treat. Tell me about this treat of your imagination. High Priestess of Homo Spirituality, listening to your heart. The Four of Wands and the Sun. There's something in the imagination. There's something you're denying yourself here. There's something that you're not seeing. The Four of Cups, the Eight of Wands. It's like somebody's having a hard time expressing themselves right now. But when you do, it's the Sun. It's the Sun. And it's the other side of the energy of the High Priestess. We were talking about the stoicism of the High Priestess. You know, in most tarot decks, the High Priestess is in between a black and white pillar. Right? She balances the light and the dark, the above and the below, as within, so without. Someone has spent a long season here having to be very strategic and very stoic in order to get to a new timeline of their life. High Priestess energy. Some of you had to dive into your shadow to do that. Yeah. Yeah, some of you had to pull out the dark side. Okay? And we got to do that sometimes. Because let's be real. There's a lot of jerks in the world. Okay? And so now you're being asked to go into the light. And the light being that childlike energy, that imagination, that creativity, that divinity. You had to get real human for a while with the black pillar, being the High Priestess, being strategic, cunning, stoic, putting yourself first to get to the next stage of your life safely. In some cases, for some of you. So I could clearly feel that energy earlier. Okay? Now, you're being asked to go into the light. Go into the white, creative, divine energy. The energy of the creator, the creative source that you are. That you are. Okay? Maybe you need a Muppet costume. Maybe it's not the dragon. Maybe you need to be a Muppet. I don't know. I don't know. But whatever it is, it should feel like a treat. And there's some really important messaging that you're not seeing when you allow yourself to go there. And it has something to do with the Sun, the Ten of Pentacles, and the and the Ten of Cups. We saw a Ten of Pentacles and a Ten of Cups twice tonight. And all of these channels, for those of you that may have just jumped in, I usually try to break it up and do different messages and different channeling, but the same stuff was coming through tonight. It just all was, this felt like the same energy. Okay? And look, it's time to go to the other side. Okay? And that is part of being the High Priestess. Knowing when to use the knowledge of the dark. Knowing when we have to get really in our humanity sometimes to navigate down here. But you're being asked to jump into your creativity, for sure. What the hell does that look like to you? Oh, Cruz, I love Fraggle Rock too. I just love anything Jim Henson. I lived in, a couple years ago, I lived in LA for around a year. I was working in LA, and I don't even remember what street it's on. It's down obviously by the Sunset Strip. But I turned, like I took a left and I didn't realize that Jim Henson's studio was right there. It was like I turned the corner and the building was there. And when I tell you I lost my mind like a little child, and the people that were with me were like, is she okay? Anything Jim Henson, man. He's just one of my favorite artists. I love him. I love him. Yeah, you're going into a new chapter with the world. We've seen that a lot tonight, and you have a lot to celebrate with the Three of Cups. We know you believe in peace. We know you have been trying to do the right thing. Okay? Even though you might have had to work from the dark a little bit, doesn't mean you don't believe in peace. It means that you love and care for yourself and are willing to protect yourself when others do not. But this creativity is going to bring you back into that light energy, and I feel like in that light energy in a different way that you haven't experienced before. Tell me more about this treat. All hail the trash heap. I hear that, Mark. Scared of being known. You have some sweet, sweet memories. Some sweet, sweet memories that set off the fire of your creativity. What is that? What is that? Yeah, Mark, it's hard as hell to be vulnerable. Took me a lot to learn to be vulnerable, like many of us. Between my upbringing and my over 20 years in the profession of being a tattoo artist, which is very, very masculine. Very, very masculine energy. Masculine energy. So I feel like that was one of the hardest lessons for me, learning to be vulnerable. Yeah, this is about a Two of Cups with you here. Diving into this creativity. There's something that you once loved that's a sweet, sweet memory that you're being asked to tap into. Well, Groogs, I'm definitely not a vegan myself. All right, we're gonna final channel here. I don't know where meat came into the conversation, but I'm good with it. Oh, you all have no idea how this is what I do Sunday morning for entertainment when I wake up. So I wake up smiling and I wake up laughing. Is I go back into this video and read your live chat because I miss a lot when I'm channeling. And then I jump on the thread with the moderators and all of their shenanigans. And let me tell you something. That is like the joy of my week. To stay in bed with a cup of coffee on Sunday morning and laugh. Y'all have me laughing hysterically. I love it. It's so fun. You are a fun bunch. Oh, Krugs, are you kidding me? Don't ever feel like you're disrupting the vibe by joking around. Oh, laughing's my favorite. Laughing is definitely my favorite. All right. We're going to go to the ancient symbols. There we go. New life. New life. Home. Sanctuary. Star Child. It's time to create that place of pure imagination. I'm getting the same thing again with new life and home. Sanctuary. Sanctuary can also be in the mind. There's something about this sanctuary in the mind, the power of your visualization that is going to create this affluence that we saw. This 10 of Cups and the 10 of Pentacles is coming out again, okay? It's coming out again. You can say that Morgan said that, Krugs, because it keeps coming out. Keeps coming out. I love it. Things are changing, Star Tribe. Things are changing. The Dharma cycles are starting. I got a download this morning that several of you are either closing 21, 14, or 7-year cycles. Like it's finished. Okay, give me some last words on this new life. And actually, let's go with affluence. Give me some final words on this affluence, please. Pass the mission, Star Child. Passed the mission. You pulled the swords out of your own heart. You've recovered. It's coming in quick. Let your creative energy pull you into this final stage, this final piece to this transition. Let your creative energy pull you forward into the shift, into the mindset, into this new season. Okay? And I would like a full report. I would like a full report on what this is. On what this something, some sweet memory that's going to spark you. I would love to know. What are you talking about? Somebody just died in the chat room. Yes, Moxie, please keep me posted. Okay, y'all. Thank you. for spending some of your Saturday evening with me. Again, so Jimmy and I are collaborating on a tarot course for the month of July. It is pinned up in the top comment if you are interested in coming and hanging out with us. I can guarantee you it's going to be the funnest tarot class you've ever taken. It's for 4 weeks. There's an info video that is pinned in the top of the comments. There's also that same video is on the front of my page. It should be probably the first video up because I put it up at about 4 o'clock this afternoon. If you're interested in learning tarot, it is online. It is all online. You will get pre-recorded lessons and also a weekly Zoom. So yeah, for 4 weeks. It's going to be fun. Come join us. All right, y'all. I will see you next weekend. Congratulations on passing the mission. And let's see it. Let's hear it. Let's see it. I want to see some pictures. I want to see this sanctuary. I want to see these costumes. All right. I want to see this wacky creative energy you got going on. Hey, Lala. Have a great night, y'all.